Hi there. Who am I? What am I doing here? My name's Terry Burkholz, and we have a couple of gold claims up here, and I'm just going to go up there and spend the day doing a little prospecting. No. Is there going to be any mining or a gold mine up here? No. No, not that I know of. Not if I have anything to do with it. So let me just take a second, and the reason I kind of brought things up this way is I want to just address the question, that very question. When I tell some people that I know or don't know very well, or they don't know what I'm doing, and I tell them, well, I've been out doing a little bit of gold prospecting stuff. I mean, inevitably they're interested, but one of the first questions is, well, why are you doing that? Are you are you looking to strike a rich, or you think you might start a gold mine someday or something like that? And of course, the answer is no. No, that's not at all what it's about, especially for me. Gold prospecting for me and for a lot of people is it's a hobby. It really is a hobby. Yeah, so gold mining, although I guess I would never 100% rule it out in case it makes a liar of me someday. But you know, if I found some area that just had a really good deposit of gold that I got lucky with and found, and no one else had found it before me, and I had the claim, yeah, it's possible that I might start taking steps into looking how I could get that gold out of there. It most certainly would be, or would involve getting partnered with somebody else that knows a heck of a lot more about what they're doing in that regard than me. Even prospecting. I'm pretty new at this. I've only been doing it about a year and a half. I joined a club down here in Arizona, and you can see that the vast majority of people that are in those clubs are they're pretty new at it too. They're usually a little older, and maybe recently retired. People that would be similar to me, that love to get out in the great outdoors, love to add a little experience into going out there, which is certainly something I like. It's I would characterize it as, say, for me, a step beyond going out on a trail hike, jumping on an ATV and bombing down a bunch of roads and stuff. And yeah, you're out in the wilderness. Yeah, so as I say, it's not about the gold mining for probably most of us. Not just speaking for myself, I would say a lot of people are just in it for the hobby. It's a pretty cool hobby. Like I said, I've only been doing it about a year and a half. I've got no shortage of hobbies. I do a lot of things. When I'm down here in Arizona, I golf a lot. I golf a little bit back home in British Columbia too. I'm from Canada. And I also have a fishing boat up there. We fish for salmon. I'm a hunting guide in the fall. So clearly I like to do stuff outside. There's a lot of different varieties and aspects you can be involved. You can be like back home, I'm typically just doing some placer gold panning. Built myself a high banker. High banker is like a little mini sluice. Down here in Arizona, detecting with a good gold detector is a popular thing, and that's what I'm doing today. But people also do a lot of dry washing, which is like a little mini sluice again, but instead of water, if you can't pump water into it like on a high banker, you have to have a pump that blows air and vibrates it, and it leaves the heavies in the sluice run and blows blows the lighter material out, and then you pan it out and see what you found. So a lot of people like to do that either for a day, or some people will get their campers and come out and spend a week, a few days, a weekend or a week, and dig a couple of holes and see what they can find. Well, hey, why don't you jump in and come along, and we'll go ahead and do this. See if we can find something. Let's go. Okay, the first thing I like to do when I get out close to my area, which you might be able to see here that I'm actually in my area now. That little blue dot is where I'm at. Hopefully the light's right. Anyway, you can see it's a great little app called onX Hunt. And it shows everything that you need to know. That there is Arizona State Trust land. Up here, that's BLM land. And I've got marked out, pretty well marked out, where a lot of the claims are. Well, there's a lot more, but the ones I'm going to be using in the near term. And that just helps reassure, obviously, that you're on the right property, right tract of land, right claim, and not on any neighboring claims where you're stealing somebody else's gold or trash. Yeah, okay, well, I'm here, so time to get after it. Get that all out of there, see if it's still in the ground. Nope. But that's my -8. I think there's a couple of targets. I think there might be 2 targets here. That's the -9. That's the 2. That's the 1 too, somewhere right in there. Get out of here, bee. Go make some honey or something. Well, I think that might be the target. That, my friends, is just another old piece of lead shot. Number 6 or 8 dove shot out here in the middle of nowhere. Must have vaulted itself over the mountain and landed right where I'm going. Fine. Well, hey, at least I wasn't imagining things. There was something there. I'm not sure if you're looking at the spot or not. It should be somewhere close to there. About a 5 or a 4 or something. Well, bouncing around a little, but not way over on the Ferris side too much, so still could be a hot rock or who knows what. Like that. Get rid of all that stuff. So I got some more to scrape too. See if we can move it. Okay, it's already moved. It's not very deep. Yeah. feel it. Heavy like lead. Another bit of bullet shrapnel. I thought it sounded good, and I guess if that was a nugget, that would have been good. What is that giving me? Yeah, it's giving me a 5, solid 5, so that's the signal you're looking for, and that's what we're looking for. Just need some spray paint or something. Yeah, that post you see there is a claim marker. It'll be a corner post. The club has volunteers that do all that stuff. These things are way out in the middle of nowhere, and they're maintained annually. I think they have meets and they get out and do this. It's just PVC pipe, and they put markings up on each corner of a claim, and then every river crossing or road crossing there's a sign that gets put up too. So yeah, good to know. If you ever figure you're lost or something, you can just pull up your Onyx app and look where you are and verify it with a claim marker, and yeah, it's nice. Okay, well, let's look at this sucker here. I've already scraped away probably a couple of inches of dirt, so it's nice when you still have a signal that's below the surface, because most of the bullet shrapnel is below the surface, or is on the surface, so this is below the surface, which is fairly firm. But that's not going to get me too excited until someday I actually find a nugget. The detector's got a little bit of a depth indicator on it, and it's not saying that it's like deep. Okay, it's out of there. Oh, well, look at that. More bullet shrapnel. Well, that was fun for a while. I guess somebody, I think that's what that is. Boy, that's old. Maybe it's some kind of old foil. I don't know, but somehow it got buried. It's been there a long time. I guess it's might be lead. Not really sure what it is. It's deteriorating. So it's probably been there a long time. But it was encouraging for a while. Most stuff I find that's BBs and stuff like that is, you kick it away once with your foot and it's gone. You kicked it away already, and this one, a couple inches down. Picked it up, no problem though. Okay, keep looking. I'll tell you what, I've been getting a lot of this kind of signal. Bouncing around, -6, -7, up to +3 and 4. And I have dug a whack of them. There's another one over here. So it's pretty hot ground around here, but that could be a hot rock. I might scrape that away, just see what it is. But I don't know. I've dug, like I said, a whole lot of them today, and they end up either being nothing, some kind of rock, or a wee little piece of lead shrapnel. So I'll bring the recovery speed down. That'll give me a cleaner signal. All over the place. Yeah, probably not going to waste my time. But anyways, I've been out here probably a couple hours, and I've dug a lot, bullets, etc. which in theory, they say if you're digging bullets and lead, it means it hasn't been detected a whole ton, because people do clean them up, take them with, not which I do. This is just getting to be too much hot ground around here. Put that on a bit of discrimination. Take -8 and 9 out of there. And so yeah, I've done a lot of regular hillsides and hilltops, but now I'm coming to what looks like a pretty nice wash or creek with a lot of bedrock in it. Just coming up on it now. And I might poke around here for a little while. You know what they say, stick to bedrock if you can. Well, easier said than done. I mean, there's a lot of it around, but I think a lot of nuggets are also found just on regular hilltops and stuff. So I'll poke around here, see what we get. I'll find a nice comfortable rock to sit on, have a sandwich, regroup, and figure out what to do next. Okay, here's that bedrock. It's a solid non-ferrous. Oop. Stick it in all metal mode. This gives me 3, 4, 5 on the positive side, so we will dig it. Compact in here too, in amongst this bedrock. Oh no. Holy smokes, look at that, it's just a hot rock. Nope. That's saying -9. And the four is still in there, but that's a good example of a hot rock that I've been dealing with. So the solid 4 is still in there. Three, 4. Now I know that because it's bedrock, that there's a good chance that it's nothing but more lead, because this whole area has been littered with lead. Maybe this is a big hot rock. Well, I'm getting down to what I would call crevices, so you never know. Starting to show some minuses now. Let's see if I put it into lower my recovery speed. You can get more of an accurate. Lots of 4s and 1s. The odd time it bounces down to -8 and 9, but that's with recovery speed of 1, and it's all metal mode, so I don't know what we got going on down in here. Hopefully something. What do we got here? Look at that. Yay. Just a piece of ferrous rim of a old bean can, probably. Yep. Doggone it. That was it. Well, now it's playing -2, -3. So I don't know. Anyways, that was a good example of when you have to dig. You can't just leave those sit there. So more desert cleanup. Yep. Carry on. At least these cracks and crevices are holding things, so gotta check them for gold. Another little crevice here. This one's showing me a... Well, it was a little better. Well, show me a 1-2. Yeah, I'll dig that one. Well, that's the most solid signal right in there, and that is the 1-2. Hang on. Well, it's not looking so great now that I got it out. Let's see what it is. What's that? Ooh. Nope. It's sure not very big. That's all I got left in there. This thing picks up small stuff. You're kidding me. What is in there? Oh. Oh yeah. It's another little piece of lead. That's great. I can add it to my collection. Really, I've been thinking lately that what I'm going to end up probably having to do if I don't find any gold is just keep picking this lead up and taking it home with me and getting a friend of mine that uses lead and builds 15-pound cannonballs for my downrigger on the fishing boat. So yeah, let's keep on going and find more of that lead. Yeah, haha. Yeah, lots of bedrock to go after, but I mean, these crevices are catching the lead, so God, if there's any gold in this country, maybe I'll find it. Carry on. Okay, well, you can probably see the shadows are getting a little longer. Lost track of time, but I've probably been out here, I don't know, maybe close to 5 hours. Covered a lot of country. Yeah, right now I'm just thinking about putting a lid on this day. Covering this last little patch of rock here. You see there's a good mix of everything. Quartz and schist and basalt. I always want to say balsamic rock, but it's basaltic rock. So I don't know if that means that this might be a good place for gold to be, but gold's not a rock. But anyway, yeah, it's been enjoyable, and it's probably been a little bit more enjoyable for me over the last 4 or 5 hours than for anybody watching over the last several minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be, but probably too long. But, you know, probably Mother might be watching, and it'll give her a little bit of an idea how I'm wasting my time down here in Arizona. Well, you know what they say about wasted time. If you enjoyed wasting your time, well, it's not wasted time at all. A good motto to live by. Okay, well, I'm going to carry on another 20 minutes, half hour, and obviously if I find anything, I will tune you back in and let you know. I'd be more than glad to show a little bit of gold yet, but if not today, it's not looking like it. It'll have to be another day. Cheers. That's it for now. Hey, just before we go, I thought of something. I'd like to give a little context to exactly how much fun I had. I'll show you how much the desert is benefiting from me coming out. Look at all the garbage. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but there are countless little bits like that, all these kinds of little bits, that. Everything in there is not dust, it's stuff that I dug up. Bottle caps, pulled tabs, old hunk of metal, shotgun shell, old shotgun shell with the paper rotted off, just countless stuff, screws, nails. Anyway, for those that not sure if I just leave all the crap that I dig, there you go. No way, it's all coming out. And like I say, supposedly when you find that much garbage, it means, you know, it hasn't been over detected, if any, so should have a better chance of actually finding some nuggets. Doesn't appear to be working that way for me. Anyway, that's it.